Hello everyone, Madhouse7120 here, and I've got to be honest, at first I was full of zeal about the Roman update, but after the past 3 matches I've tried to record and get slaughtered, I'm kind of not feeling it anymore. I wanted to say that the Roman Legion would be good and be useful, but I'm having a really hard time finding any use for them at all. They have really bad armor and they have really bad melee weapons. Any unit in this game, once it gets up close and personal, can kill it. And also, you look here on the map, you see back on the loadout screen where we were setting up where we wanted to be positioned, you saw the question marks on the map to show us where the camps were. There aren't any question marks on the map to show us where the camps are anymore. And last match, I went to where a question mark was on the map, and there was nothing. Where is my army? And I found a bit of an issue here with the combat update. Now, by combat I mean the matchmaking update, and it's a big issue. It's a big issue. So now, it used to be that you got I'm gonna die here. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, you know what? This is the video, because this has to be said. Okay, this isn't right. It used to be that you would get paired up with units of similar level to that of your unit level, and that worked well. If you were tier 3, you would get matched in with 4s or 3s or 2s. That's how it would work. And that worked well. You couldn't change how the skill level of the players were. You simply only had I'm gonna commit seppuku because forget this. You only had you couldn't really control whose skill level was matched up with whose. It was just unit level. Now, in this version of the game, you have primary, intermediate, and advanced level fighting, with intermediate being units level 1 through 4, and medium being like 5 through something, and advanced being like, I think it's like 8 through something, and I don't remember. Now, here's the issue. You have people like these two right here, whom I can tell by their armor. Actually, not Caesar there. But Dr. Stretch and Pike, I can tell by their armor. They've been playing this game for a long time. They have, like, rank 6 or 7 halberdiers. And they're here with their high advanced skill level. Oh, what? You have to wait this long for the camps to actually be there? Why? Why would we want to wait? The battle's over! Why would we want to wait this long to finally get the camps? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you make us wait this long? Anyway, so, where was I? I got really off track with that happening there. These guys, who are really super high level, are going into the intermediate area, and you see them, they're beating everyone. You have, it's smurfing, essentially it's smurfing, where these high-powered, high-leveled characters are going down to the smaller guys, and the smaller guys who are new to the game and can only play in that area, they're screwed. They can't fight at the same level as these guys. As for the actual content of the Rome update, the units, they're bad, in my opinion. They are so bad. They die to anything that isn't an archer. They die to anything. Anything that gets up close kills them nearly instantaneously. Look, look. These guys have the worst defense. It doesn't matter how you try to put it. Anything. Pikemen. Axemen. Sword wielders. It'll butcher them. It'll butcher the Romans. So I'm trying to understand what their place is. I really don't understand. They have such big, heavy armor to make them good against defending. But in the end, it doesn't defend against anything other than archer fire. And you're supposed to be infantry. You're supposed to be fighting other infantry. I don't understand what is going wrong here. So, also, in the DLC, you get the General Mercius? I don't remember what his name is. And you also get, DLC armor that makes you all Roman, like you may have saw I was wearing it. Because I did buy it because I did want to support the developers, but at the same point, the armor does nothing for you at all. It's purely cosmetic, and I can see why they did that, because they don't want any new players getting a huge advantage, and there, boom, lost.
Winning or losing a battle is a common.
Alright, I'm gonna keep talking though for a moment, because look at this was horrible. This was horrible. Awful. I haven't done this bad since I started playing the game. This is awful. Bad. The General Marcius, or whatever his name is, he's not a good general if you play as anything other than Rome. He only gives really benefits to the Roman soldiers. And that's kind of dumb, because all the other generals have a wide array of skills that can be applied to any unit. They just have certain specialties to make them better for certain things. Certain generals are better for horse, some are better for infantry. But these Roman generals are only good for Roman soldiers. And that makes sense, but it's kind of restricting. The Roman armor, it looks okay, but honestly, I wouldn't give up looking as my normal character for this DLC armor. My final thoughts on this entire update is that it's flawed. It's very flawed. This new matchmaking system doesn't work because you are having these big, bad, like high-end players that have great armor and great weapons, and although they get lowered down to the level of this matchmaking area, they still have their skill in the game that's going for them, and they are slaughtering people. Absolutely murdering people before the match began. You saw how long it took for those camps to finally turn on, and the match was over at that point. There was no point in capturing them anymore. The maps, I don't understand why they changed the banners. That is a bad decision. The Roman units, they're bad. I think they're bad units. They're not useful. At least these early units are garbage. I honestly can't sit here and slog through the XP grind it would take for me to get them anywhere decent. So the plan was for me to upload 3 videos of me fighting with the Roman units and hopefully doing moderately well. But I keep dying straight off the bat. Like, I'm always the first dead. So, I don't know. I think this update is flawed. I think the Roman units are bad as well. So, that'll do it for this episode. I'm sorry it's just been me ranting the entire time because I can't help it. I'm only getting to the intermediate level of this game. I'm not a great player at this game. I hardly even know I'm a good player. And then just to see these guys who are uber powerful just charge at me and kill me instantaneously. It's what happened every single game. They wouldn't even acknowledge my units. They would just go straight for me, and yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed this rambling about the update. I'm uploading this regardless, since I don't care. You guys need to see this. You guys need to know for yourselves. And judge for yourselves what you think is good. But next upload, I will be returning to my Axemen, and we will be resuming normal playstyle. Goodbye.